Hi, my name is Dan Oakes. This is my wife, Kathy. And this is our good friend, Rod Smith from Green PolkaDot Box. Rod and I have known each other for 17 years now.
That's right.
And you first introduced and founded Green PolkaDot Box about 7 years ago, right?
That's
we
right.
talked about it a long time ago. And I'm pleased to announce a relationship. And we've added special features to Cookin' where when you make your shopping list in Cookin' now, it'll actually put your Green PolkaDot Box products on your shopping list and place the order from your website so these products will get delivered. And this is an order that Kathy placed yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. And so go through the process with us, Rod. Green PolkaDot Box receives the order from the website.
Yep. We've designed everything. We have a very consumer-friendly website, so it's easy to place an order. Anybody of any age, as long as they can use a mouse and dial into our website, they're going to be able to place an order with us. So generally speaking, if orders are filled by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they're delivered next day, at least in the local Western United States.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Now this came by FedEx here, and
it was very easy to order. It's all categorized in a very logical way, and it was very easy to find.
And you said you memorize those so that the next time when Kathy places her next order, they're already.
That's right. It's easy for her to reorder again. And to your point, we've organized the site so that people that have special dietary needs, like let's say they're gluten intolerant, or they refuse to eat anything but organic foods, or they're diabetic and they want low glycemic foods, or if they're allergic to dairy or wheat or things like that, the site's organized so that they can sort and shop exactly by their specific dietary preferences.
Oh, that's convenient.
Well, that's wonderful.
I'm anxious to open this. Let's go ahead and open it up, and while we do, you could tell us a little bit about it. But that's pretty amazing to me that this was just packed yesterday, FedExed here, and we received it today. That's really convenient. Kathy didn't have to leave.
You're waving that knife in my face.
I'm waving this knife around. Kathy didn't have to leave her home at all in order to get these products, you know. Now this is pretty amazing. This is the frozen.
Fantastic. Look at this stuff. It's beautiful, and it's, can you hear that? It's frozen solid.
That's pretty
this
amazing.
came in the mail, and it's frozen solid.
So this is a special design container you guys patented.
That's right, we created that.
Right? Yeah. That's awesome.
I thought I would get a little bit of some healthy things for the kids if they're on their own. They could have some healthy things that they could make on their own.
Look at this.
We've got pizza, burritos, halibut,
tortillas.
Grass-fed beef. Our tortillas are fantastic. And so the idea is you can order both frozen, refrigerated foods along with
I'm going to show
for
this box. Pantry. This box is fantastic. It's almost like a complete cooler with these ice packs, and everything is frozen solid. That's fantastic.
So we've got the frozen stuff, but it's also in the same box as the non-frozen.
That's right.
I have to say, Rod, that's better than I expected. That's awesome. These are straight from the freezer, I feel like. They're frozen more than if I bought them at the grocery store and drove them home.
That's right. Yeah.
Actually, that's, I mean, look at that. That's the beef right there.
So we carry grass-fed beef, never fed with any grains or any hormones, no antibiotics. It's a fabulous product. I don't know if you've ever tasted grass-fed beef before, but you're going to really enjoy that roast.
This looks amazing.
Oh, let me tell you about this.
This looks so amazing.
This is an artisan organic bread that's par-baked. So you just put it in the oven for 15 minutes, and it's like homemade bread. You'll love it.
Oh, no kidding.
It looks amazing. I actually got 2 of them because
we have a lot of different varieties. Yeah.
It looks so good.
So that's amazing. What you've done is you've cut the normal typical cost for organic by consolidating into one central location where you then FedEx.
That's right. We've cut out all the middlemen. So if people are Costco customers, if your listeners or viewers are Costco customers, they'll understand what we're doing. We've eliminated all the middlemen, and we provide these products to them at wholesale or better pricing with free home delivery.
So it's the same kind of model then, right? In other words, like with Costco, you pay a membership fee, a one-time fee for the year, and then you get all the benefits of the discounts, right?
That's right.
So in your case, there's a one-time membership fee for our customers to become members of the Green PolkaDot Box.
That's right.
And then
it's only $50 a year, just like Costco.
Oh wow, that's affordable. Yeah, that's.
But you're saving up to 60% on organic foods that are normally
really
very expensive.
So, Rod, help me understand what you mean. You said that there's, in the non-organic food, there's these synthetic proteins. I don't even understand what that means.
Well, most Americans don't realize that our food supply has been completely absconded by genetically modified organisms.
What does that mean?
If you go to your local grocery store, 90% of the foods are made with these synthetic proteins now. Now, if we back up a little bit.
Why do they do that?
Well, big agricultural companies have tried to engineer new seeds and new plants that are designed to protect the plants from the ravaging insects.
Oh, I see.
So when the insects, when the insects eat the plant, it contains these new proteins that go into the body of the insect and destroy it from within in intestinal tract.
Oh, I see.
These are the same foods that we eat.
Oh my goodness, I never knew that.
So there's a big movement now to label.
So they get a bigger harvest from the crop because
get better harvest,
but because the insects are not eating it, right? Or the insects that eat it would die, right? So
or the foods are grown to be insensitive to the new fertilizers that are chemically laden, and also the toxic herbicides and pesticides. So anyway, that pervades our food supply. It pervades the food supply of the animals that we eat.
And so that has an effect on us.
Has an effect on us, yeah. We're finding increases in infertility, leaky gut syndrome, numerous problems that are being caused, food allergies by.
And who knows what other kind of diseases, yeah. So what does that do with the beef and the other meats, though? Because those are not, genetically. I mean, they're not genetically modifying the cows.
Well, the cows aren't genetically modified, but the feed they eat is.
Oh, I see.
And so it's a big problem now with our beef, for example. They're getting huge infections, and they're trying to feed them antibiotics to stave off those infections and get them big enough so they can harvest them. But generally, they're pumped full of antibiotics nowadays because of the feed that they're eating.
So we're eating from these sick animals because they're eating the genetically modified organisms, and then they got all the antibiotics in them. And
so our company, we made a decision that we would not carry any genetically modified organisms or ingredients in our product line. And we're the only company that I know of in America that does that. Even Whole Foods has about 30% of its product line contain GMO. If a member really wants to eat clean, healthy food, they'll save easily $1,000 to $2,000 a year by being a member, compared to going to the local health food store.
And it's delivered.
Right.
and you get the health benefits, less doctor visits, right?
That's right.
Less medicines and so forth. You have a stronger immune system.
I think as people today, our time is very valuable. I don't know. I know a lot of you are like me, mothers, and it's just I'm gone almost all the time, and I don't know what it is. I'm a stay-at-home mom, but
you can tell it's quality.
I'm going and going and going, and having this delivered and taking that off my list is pretty big for me.
Yeah, no more gasoline. You're spending in gasoline to drive. You're standing in checkout lines. You're fighting traffic, looking for parking spaces, hauling groceries to and from the car. All that's done away with Green PolkaDot Box, and you're saving a lot of money.
And with the new version of Cooking, it'll automatically match up the items on your shopping list that you offer, and it'll make that process even simpler, so that you just choose, I want to eat this, this, and this, and you make your menu. And then Cooking does your shopping list and places your order with Green PolkaDot Box.
We carry thousands of products, a wide range of foods, all the things that are for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But we also carry personal care products, baby care products, pet products.
Oh, wow.
Also nutritional supplements. You talked about this Warrior Blend. This is one of my favorite protein products. It's an all vegetable organic protein. It's very hard to find and really, really good tasting too. So we have a wide range.
Essential oils, I noticed.
We have essential oils that are very high quality and amazingly priced. So
wow.
And our mission is to continue to grow our product line and satisfy our members. By the way, before we run out of time here, I want to tell you we've got a special offer for all of your subscribers.
Oh yeah?
Number one, with a club membership, when they purchase a club membership, we're going to give them $10 off their first order.
Wow.
$10 off $10 off the first order, and in addition to that, they get the new Cookin' Organic Non-GMO Recipe Organizer free with membership. So, so we're excited. We hope all of you will take the opportunity to join us.
Well, Rod, this is amazing. And I know you've been working at it a long time. 7 years ago, you founded this company, right?
7 years ago. It took 5 years to open. We've been open for about 2 years, but we've really been building up the product line and improving our performance and working on our packaging. We have legendary customer service representatives that really take care of everybody that joins. And I really think that your subscribers are going to be very, very happy.
I don't want to spill the beans, but you're doing something called Live, what is that, coming up in this summer?
It's called Living Produce.
Oh, Living Produce.
Yes, for the first time ever in America, you'll be able to order your produce This includes tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, a wide range of lettuces, including kale and arugula and spring mix and all your herbs. Really dozens and dozens of varieties. You'll be able to order them online and have them delivered next day. And all of your lettuce varieties, all of your herbs are going to be living. In other words, they'll be harvested with the roots intact.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
Delivered to your door. They stay alive for 7 to 10 days after you receive delivery.
No way.
And the best news of all, you can feed a family of 4 all the vegetables and produce they want for less than $20 a week.
No
So
way.
about including free FedEx delivery. So
Wow.
you're going to get better, fresher,
unbelievable.
organic produce at 70% off what you would normally pay in the grocery store section where they have organic foods.
And you can even do this in the winter, isn't that
Yes.
right?
I think the
You're right.
tomatoes we got from our garden were more expensive than that.
I'm sure they were. If you break it down, we put in these garden boxes and everything else. And
You'll have
They're expensive
for
tomatoes.
the first time ever, you'll have vine ripened tomatoes that are really picked at the peak of harvest and delivered
wow.
to you next day. So
Wow.
with the root attached.
yeah,
cool.
that's going to be happening this summer.
Wow, that's fantastic. And you can even deliver those vegetables in the winter too, right? Because
Year round.
Wow,
You'll
that's
be able
great.
to get strawberries year round.
Oh man, Can you
Tomatoes
imagine
year
that?
round. So that's what's really coming down the pipe, and it's very exciting. For the first time ever, you'll also know exactly what the vitamin minerals are in the produce that you buy. You'll know where it came from. Most people don't know, for example, that 70% of all the organic produce is not grown in the United States.
Wow.
It comes from Mexico or China or
Wow.
Canada, and as a result, they're picking the plants early, well before they're ripe,
Right.
and they gas them so that they turn color in time. But we know.
And you can taste it, and that's why kids
taste
don't like the vegetables, right?
Well,
That's
in
right.
some countries, there's no truth in labeling laws either.
That's right.
And so you don't know.
Food safety is a big
Yeah.
issue, and so in our system, we're developing a living produce growing center here in Spring City, Utah. It's about a 40-acre site with 25 acres of living produce under roof, under greenhouse. We control the climate. No migrant farm workers that haven't taken care of washed their hands when they're picking. No animals going through and doing their business in the fields.
Oh wow.
Completely controlled environment.
Since it's inside, you don't have the insect problems. So
That's right.
Okay.
No
Wow.
insects.
Huh.
And really fabulous tasting produce. So that's on the way, and that's included with membership.
Well, that's
That's
fantastic.
wonderful.
Well, Rod, I got to tell you, what you've done here is simply amazing, and we're so glad to be able to form this partnership. I think there's some real synergies there, and with the feature that we added to cooking, it's going to streamline this process of ordering these foods from Green PolkaDot Box. And thank you for the discount too.
We're
for
very
our
excited
members.
about it. We'd love for your members to join and give us a try. I think once you try it and you get that first box, you're going to have a total paradigm shift, and you're going to say, holy cow, my shopping life just became so much simpler, so much easier.
Well, and there really isn't anything to lose because you're going to buy the food anyway. So
Yeah,
why
you're
not?
gonna-
Oh, and speaking of which, we offer a lowest price guarantee.
Oh, really?
We guarantee the lowest prices in America on all the foods that we sell.
That's so amazing.
You can all have great confidence in shopping from us, knowing that you're getting the best quality, the safest, clean foods for the lowest price.
Well, join Green PolkaDot Box today, and after you get your first order, go ahead and add a comment to this webpage and let us know what you think of it.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
that would be great. That
Yeah,
would be fantastic.
we'd love to get that feedback.
So here's how it works. Go to greenpolkadotbox.com/cookin, COOKN. Go through that link and then apply the code cookin when you check out, and you'll get your discount off of your order.
So that's a special one just for
Just
the
for cooking, just for your subscribers.
Okay, great.
greenpolkadotbox.com/cookin, and then when you check out, apply the coupon code cookin to get your discount.
Excellent, Rob.
Oh, and you get the software to go with it. So, yeah.
Wonderful.
And if you already have cooking on your computer, we've got a cookbook for you. You can just add the Green PolkaDot Box cookbook to your existing cooking software, and then you'll have access to all these recipes.
So they'll get that cookbook free.
Right, yeah, that
Yeah.
cookbook is for free. Yeah, should
Yep,
too. So,
that's for free.
well, that's great. Thanks so much. Click the link and join today, and then add your comment. Let us know what you think.